You wake up tomorrow morning and look outside, and Earth has rings, but here's the strange part. Not everyone would see the same thing. Near the equator, the rings could appear as a giant glowing band overhead. In other places, they might look like a bright arc on the horizon, meaning your view of the sky would depend on where you live. And some locations would get a much better show than others. Massive rings, stretching across the entire sky. At first, people would think it's fake, a prank, some kind of weird cloud formation, until they realize it's visible from everywhere on Earth. You wake up.
Never look the same again. The rings would reflect sunlight long after sunset. In some places, the night sky could become noticeably brighter. Suddenly, looking up at the stars becomes a very different experience, and astronomers wouldn't be happy about it because the rings wouldn't just reflect light, they'd block it too. Huge sections of Earth could spend parts of the year under giant shadows thousands of kilometers long, and that's where things start affecting life on Earth itself. Some regions could receive less sunlight than before. Temperatures might begin changing, growing seasons could shift, weather patterns could slowly adjust, all because millions of chunks of ice and rock are floating above your head. But the sky isn't the only thing that changes.
Space travel suddenly becomes much more dangerous. Those beautiful rings aren't solid. They're made of countless pieces of ice, dust, and rock. Every rocket leaving Earth would need to avoid them. One wrong path could end a mission instantly. Scientists would become obsessed, because rings don't just appear for no reason. Something huge must have happened. Maybe a moon shattered. Maybe a giant object broke apart. And solving that mystery could become humanity's biggest scientific project. But scientists wouldn't be the only ones paying attention. Imagine seeing giant glowing rings every day for your entire life. Art would change, movies would change, religions would interpret them. Entire cultures would be shaped by something hanging in the sky.
Tourism would explode. Certain places on Earth would have unbelievable views of the rings. People would travel across the world just to see them. Some locations might become as famous as the Grand Canyon, except this attraction stretches across the entire sky. Then there's the danger nobody talks about. Rings don't stay perfect forever. Tiny pieces constantly collide, break apart, move around, which means some debris could eventually start falling toward Earth. And that's a problem. Not extinction-level problems, but enough to keep scientists awake at night. Earth could experience more meteor activity, more fireballs in the sky, more objects entering the atmosphere. Beautiful. Until one of them gets a little too big.
So would rings make Earth better? Probably. They'd create the most incredible sky humans have ever seen. They'd inspire science, art, exploration, but every time you looked up, you'd be reminded that our planet became beautiful because something catastrophic happened in space.